Wait a second. Have you been searching for the perfect cinnamon roll recipe? Well, look no further because today I'm going to teach you how to create the fluffiest, most delicious cinnamon rolls you've ever tasted. What's up everyone? Welcome back to A Pinch of Salt, where we teach you how to create high quality recipes and improve your food lifestyle. These homemade cinnamon rolls are nothing like the dry, preserved, crummy ones you buy at the store. So let's get baking. There are 3 steps to this recipe: the dough, the filling, and the icing. Make sure as always to gather all of your ingredients before each step to make your life easier. And I'll put the ingredients on the screen right now. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your 1/2 cup of butter and melt it in the microwave. We don't need it just yet, but we melt it now to make sure it's nice and cool by the time we do need it. Only microwave for 30 seconds at a time to prevent your butter from splattering all over your microwave. It should look like this. I melted mine for about a minute. To start the dough, get your mixer and attach your dough hook. 4½ teaspoons dry yeast, and a half. 1/2 cup warm water, and 1 tablespoon granulated sugar. Let the yeast proof for about 5 to 10 minutes until the mixture gets foamy and bubbly. If this doesn't happen, then that means your yeast is dead and you should retry this step. So it's been about 9 minutes and our yeast is looking foamy and bubbly. Once the yeast is alive, add 4 cups flour, the melted and cooled butter, 3/4 cups milk, 1/2 cup sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Mix on low speed until the dough comes together. If it comes out too sticky, then add 1/2 cup extra flour to the mix. Now that we have our dough, it's time to form it into a ball. Grab a clean bowl and coat the inside with oil. After you put the oil in the bowl, get a clean paper towel and use it to wipe the oil all around the inside of the bowl. Spread some flour on your table or countertop. Take the dough out of your bowl. Woo-wee! Make sure to scrape out the insides so you can get maximum cinnamon roll. And start to form it into a ball. Once you have your dough ball, put it into the oiled bowl. Grab a towel and cover your dough. Find a warm place for your dough to sit for about an hour. So I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back. Did some cleanup around my kitchen while waiting for my dough to rise, and it's time to give it a look. 3, 2, 1. Look at that gigantic dough. Since it's about 2 times the size of our original dough, it's time to move on to step 2. Step 2 is the filling, and I'll leave the ingredients for that on the screen right now. Start step 2 by sprinkling a bit of flour on your countertop. Just a sprinkle. Now plop your giant dough ball on the counter. Since this dough is so big, we're going to split it into 2 halves and fill each one separately. Put your second half in the bowl and set it aside for now. Get your rolling pin and roll the half dough into a rectangle. And there we go. Next, what you want to do is get your melted butter. Melt it the same way you melted the other one. Remember, 30 seconds at a time only. Once you get your butter, you're going to want to spread it lightly all over the dough. I'm using a brush. Now you want to create your cinnamon and sugar mixture. Into a bowl, add 1/4 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons cinnamon, and 1 1/4 cups brown sugar. Now take half of your mixture and sprinkle it all over your dough. Don't worry if it gets on your countertop. You can clean it up later. Set the other half of your mixture aside for later, and now it's time to roll our first half of the cinnamon bun. Make sure to get a nice tight roll. And there we go. Once it's rolled, cut the cinnamon roll into 8 slices. And if your cinnamon roll starts to unroll, just take the pieces and put them back into place. Once the whole roll is cut, put them all cut side up and spray your pan. Now lay all of the rolls into the dish. They're going to expand, so leave them a bit of room. Once you're finished, repeat the whole filling process with your second half of dough. If you can see, this one's already been expanding for a little bit while I was making the second one. Now we're going to cover both of them with towels and let them both sit for 45 minutes. So I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit again. Once you've let both dishes sit for about 45 minutes and they've expanded, let them bake in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes until they're looking nice and golden brown. And we're back, and our cinnamon buns are looking light, golden brown, and delicious. But wait, for maximum deliciousness, we need to add the frosting. After your cinnamon buns have cooled down a little bit, get a bowl, add 3 cups confectioner's sugar. Confectioner's sugar can get all over the place, so be careful. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and mix in 3 to 5 tablespoons of water slowly until you get a thick white icing. And add another. And another. Now you're going to want to spread your sweet delicious frosting all over your fluffy cinnamon rolls. And there we go, our delicious cinnamon rolls. I think it's time for a taste test. Since my sister helped me film this video, I will generously allow her to try a bite with me. 3, 2, 1. Cheers! Oh my god. Like cinnamon bun clouds on your mouth.
Ultimate cinnamon bun clouds. These are amazing.
I can't stop myself from smiling, they're so good. Like I just so vividly described, these cinnamon buns are like little cinnamon clouds just waiting to sit on your tongue. They are perfect for any event, dessert, or just baking at home for fun like me. Leave a comment saying what you're baking these cinnamon buns for. If you like to bake and cook as much as I do, consider clicking the subscribe button. As always, we make these videos to make it easier for you to learn new recipes and cook at home all by yourself. But for now, this has been a pinch of salt, and we'll see you in the next one for more cooking, baking, and food lifestyle videos.